and flaunting.
What is wrong with her?
So, I've, male 38, been divorced from my ex-wife, female 35, after 10 years. And we have 2 kids together, male 12 and male 10. I remarried a year late while she's still single. I have 3 further kids, female 9, female 7, and female 3.
That's enough though, right?
I have my sons over every weekend. About 4 years, my ex-wife opened up an online business and she's been making 6 figures, while my wife is a stay-at-home mom and I make $30K to support our family. So you can imagine how this difference has affected our 2 households. They live in a gated community. She drives a 2022 RSQ3, and she and her sons go on 2 extravagant holidays a year. But that's her money, so she can spend it how she wants. And it's also a good thing that she's spending it on your kids together, too. My sons came over this weekend and started telling me and the girls that they're going on a Disney concierge cruise in the summer. My daughter has started crying, saying, "Daddy, we want to go." And when I looked online for the prices, they're priced at $5,000 a person. Okay, yeah, I could see how that's a difficult thing to explain to your children why they can't go.
Because we're poor?
But it's also not your ex-wife's fault that she's earning money, that she started a business and she earned money. It's been all they've been talking about non-stop. I feel like their wealth is being shoved down our throats when we can barely afford heating this Christmas. Listen, this is a really stupid take, okay? I feel like we throw around this idea of people like flaunting their wealth when they're literally just living their lives. She's not necessarily flaunting her wealth. She's spending the money that she's making on your children. She's trying to give them a good life. I sympathize with the fact that you guys can barely afford heating this Christmas. But that isn't your wife's fault. It's not your fault either, but you can't blame it on other people. It's hard to not be hateful, but I've sent her a long text saying, "Stop trying to make us feel less than." I don't think that she's trying to make you feel less than. I think that she's just trying to give your kids, the ones you have together, a good life and great opportunities. Just because someone exists and they have more money does not mean that they're trying to shove it in anyone's faces. It sounds like you're just a bit resentful of her. I also told my sons in private, please don't mention holidays or gifts around the girls. I think that that is a better way to go about this than to tell your ex-wife that she's shoving it down your throats. Kids won't necessarily understand why, you know, the stepchildren or the half-siblings get something that they don't. She replied with saying it's not her problem how we feel and when she does nice things for the boys. I agree with her. Me and my wife are the last people on her mind. Am I reading into this too much, or am I the a-hole for saying that she's spiteful? I think that you're kind of spiteful, honestly. Like, how would you feel if she was making all this money and not spending it on your children that you have together? You would call her stingy or cheap. You're not entitled to her money, and you're not entitled to tell her that she can't spend it how she likes on your children. You're the a-hole. She's doing nothing wrong. Me and my wife are the last people on her mind. Of course you are. What else would you expect? She's not considering your feelings when she buys a cruise for your kids to go and have fun over the summer. She's good to her kids, good parenting. You are of no concern to her except that you are a parent to her kids. Or am I the a-hole for saying she's spiteful? Yes, you are. You are. Like, shit, leave her alone. Holy mother of projection, Batman! Your ex-wife is doing well for herself and wants to treat her children well, and you aren't a part of the equation here. Stop being spiteful yourself and be better for your kids. You're the a-hole. That's what's up. You are the a-hole, my dear. Check yourself.